Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. We are starting a little bit late. It's 1910. Good year before the bad year. 1910 on the 21st of February, 2024. We have been having conversations ranging from sleeping collapses to mini Pop-Tarts. So that's the kind of edifying conversation we have. We hope you're having edifying conversation too. I don't know what I think about global warming. I have many thoughts that go both ways. But I'll tell you this. I'm absolutely damn certain that as much as I enjoyed it, it should not have been 61 degrees in Wisconsin on February 21st.
Wow.
I'm like, there's a part of me, because I have dug out from 4 feet of snow, then I'm like, yeah, it is super awesome. And then I go, wait a minute. Is this
ain't normal?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't no scientist. I read the science and it tells me, no, that's bad. But, we also shouldn't confuse weather with climate. But no, seriously, I don't know what y'all had, because I know 61 is pretty normal out where you, Achilles, and Chrono are. But out here, 61 degrees on February 22nd? Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's like 25, 26 degrees above average.
Yeah. And we also had our very first, in the history of keeping records of this kind of thing, the very first tornado in the history of the state of Wisconsin in February.
Holy shit,
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
Welcome to Texas.
Yep.
We have never, ever, never had a tornado in February until oh my God, I have to interrupt everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our dear friend Ian Jackson.
Hooray.
He has entered the chat. What a pleasure. Give us a report on yourself, mister. We got people who like you out here. Tell us what's up. Tell us what's going on with you. While we go back to I Ain't Been Shot Mum, game that I've come to like a lot, World War II. We are playing the scenario north. This is south of Cherbourg. Let's go through a couple rules that I wrote down that we must not forget. We will all help each other remember tonight. Number one, machine guns actually have an arc. They have a 90-degree frontal arc. 90 degrees to the front. Means 45 left, 45 right. They fire at full effect until reduced to one figure, which point they get one action. Support weapons only move. Support weapons. What's a support weapon? That's a tripod-mounted machine gun or a mortar, which our friends the Allies have tonight. They only move when ordered by a big man. They don't go on a platoon card. A big man has to tell them to pick up sticks. Or if they come under close-range, small-arm fire. We do have to check line of sight. Line of sight matters. The way the game rules read, it's a little vague, but I've bumped around on the forums and the way it's generally been interpreted. You check to see how many of the guys can see the guys they're shooting at, and you reduce the effect proportionately, which I've taken to be the number of pips you roll. So let's say that you managed to roll 15. Well, if you're going to have to take a fraction of that if only some of the guys can see. If a unit is at close range, it is a priority target. You have to shoot at it. Here's the biggest one in my humble consideration. We all know from chain of command that if you're within 4 inches, if two squads are within 4 inches of each other, that they share the effect. That's true. But the way you do that is players take turns spreading the hits, with the target picking first under all circumstances. Now, usually that doesn't matter because we're going to go 1 and 1 anyway. But if you get to 3, it will. And secondly, the firer gets a +2 bonus on his die roll for each section fired on after the first. As Vance said in the chat, don't bunch up. In addition, if you pin or suppress like that, everybody is pinned or suppressed. And
that's brutal.
Yeah. And finally, if a big man or an FO, I love this one. If a big man is there with a guy with the radio, or the FO is there, and you roll that number of, you got to roll the nasty D10 to see if he's dead. If you roll equal, you've knocked out the radio, not the big man.
He gently steps behind the radio operator.
Let's see here.
Sorry, man.
Or the radio operator gallantly jumps in front of the big man.
Yes.
Takes a bullet for him.
Evening to you, Tom. Evening to you, Red. So they still haven't gotten you your mobility scooter. Huh, man? Get it soon. Yes, you beat Haz. And by the way, Ian Jackson is first. I'm not even going to acknowledge Haz as being first if he shows up. I can't because Ian Jackson was here. It would be rude. So let's see here. Achilles, you were being Germans again. I know that. Who did you have on your side?
OJ.
Okay, so Vance, you're German. Go join him.
Okay. All right.
And because I therefore know Chrono and Robert were the allies. That must be so.
Yep.
You all know how to play, so we're just going to play.
And Vance,
What were we doing? Yeah.
you've got the guys that are currently deployed, and you've got
Yeah, there's a party going on right here.
I see that.
and
That you may
you've
want to
got,
break. That by the way, given what we now know about the rules, I thought about this. I think these are your guys, Robert.
Yeah.
And these are your guys. I'm going to let you guys get 4 inches of space between those guys because that's only right.
yeah. Vance, you got the guys that are currently deployed, and you've got Zug 2.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't feel comfortable just now that we know that and how nasty that is. So, yeah, Vance, you're going to want to space. Is this just first group? There you go. Give yourself some space. It's fine. Dooby-dooby-doo-boo-boo. All right. I have shuffled, and now I'm going to draw some cards. Chapow. Allied 3.
Oh, that's handy.
That would be me.
It is you. That suppression should have become a pin with the last flip.
Okay.
There you go.
And that means I can't move, correct?
Correct. You can shoot, but you can't move.
Then I guess I'm shooting.
Well, who's to blame you? Yeah, well, we determined that was an okay shot. We said that's an okay shot. Can everybody see? Oh, yeah, everybody can see that okay shot. You've got, did I not bring in the, doggone me?
They're over here in the corner.
Yeah, you got that and you got that. No, I was looking for the cards. The ones that tell you how many activations you get.
Oh, yeah.
I get 3.
Let me go make some cards because it's actually, it's only one of the critical mechanisms in the game.
Fine, we'll muddle through.
No, I've got that.
Oh, before I shoot him, when the big man card comes up, can he remove that pin?
Yes, he can.
It'll cost him one of his active.
Yeah, that costs him. That's one of the lovely choices this game compels you to make.
And so to do that, you have to use one action to move, then one action to remove it, and then you can use the last action to remove a shock or tell someone else to do something.
What the man said.
Okay. I will still shoot anyway because they're not that bad.
They're not that bad.
No, I should say not. And and they're also not in a horrific position either.
Yet.
No, I understand it is your sworn obligation to put them in a terrible situation. I know that's your job, man. I just say you haven't done it yet, as you say.
My object is to commit murder.
And to do it in a proficient military fashion.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Achilles, you were asking what a bubbler is. It's a scuttlebutt.
It's a what now?
A scuttlebutt.
It's not a scuttlebutt. Stop it.
Yes, it is.
How do you figure?
It's the same thing. That's the Navy term for it.
You guys call that a scuttlebutt these days? Because
Yeah.
that's not what a scuttlebutt originally was.
That's what we call it.
That's funny. It's an
Is this
interesting.
bocage or hedge?
That's hedge. Everything's hedge. No bocage.
Okay.
That's why it's an okay shot and not a poor shot. So now, yes, we have our numbers back. This is considered poor. You are considered good regulars, and so 8, 9, 10. You're still at 3 dice, as was suggested. 3 dice. What's the range? Did we check it?
30 something.
30 something, yeah.
So that's effective range. Yep.
Yeah. 30.
So, okay, shot effective range. Go for it.
That's better.
14's not bad at all for effective range. Right? Okay, 3 and a pin.
Does shock take that down by
Oh,
one?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it takes it 1 down to 13. Yeah, does that matter?
Same result.
Yeah, 3 and a pin. But yes, it certainly does. Thank you. But that they're already pinned. They're not.
No,
so
they are freshly pinned.
they are freshly pinned. But that's 3 please for Vance.
Oh dear.
2 5s.
It's 2 pins. Or it's
There's 2
Two
Fs.
shots.
It's two-
2 shock.
2 dead.
Is that dead here?
Or is it 2 shock?
Yeah,
No,
5
oh,
6
is
is dead. Remember? It's 1 2
5,
is
6 are
nothing.
dead?
4
Yeah,
is
5
shock.
6. Yeah, it's different than it is in Charlie Don't Surf. Yeah, it's 2 dead.
All right.
That's 2 dead dudes. That means I can take. Yeah, I can take a base, take down. Got it.
Wicked return fire.
All right, so that was 1 shot from that part of the platoon. Keep going.
I will move. If I get these guys over here, can they see over here?
I'm sorry. Over where? Where?
If I get them in the corner over here,
And can they see where?
the building.
They can see onto the 2nd floor. Yes.
Okay. Then these guys will use trace dice. Well,
Mhm. The issue is you're going to be facing the wrong way, but
yeah, but I can turn.
well, next turn, yeah.
What do you mean next?
They
You,
got
oh,
180 feet, they come in like this.
well, no, but the problem is, remember how movement works. You turn to face and go in that direction, and you stay in that direction.
Right, but if he turns to face that way, and then he comes up here like that, he's still got the 180 field of view going like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that might work. We'll see. You'd have- I'm not going to guarantee that works. Is my point.
Okay.
We're
Fair
withholding judgment.
You know, because
Because
remember, you can't shoot through your own guys either.
and do we have any movement penalties for
None.
the orchard?
None. You're just making your way through an orchard.
Okay. Then how far is it? It is. I will roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought movement in this was just helter skelter.
No, it's always been this way. It's always been you turn, face, and go that way. That's it. It is simple.
Right.
So it's now he goes
Right.
straight ahead. Yeah, it actually isn't too bad. Chrono was right.
Right.
Of course he was.
And is it even worth using the 1 die to spot?
One to spot? Probably not.
Oh, no.
I mean, I highly doubt it. What's your range out there?
Like 30 something inches.
So 15, it's in the 15 range. Badly obstructed. Yeah, you start on a 12.
And it goes to -1 because they're stationary and not firing.
Yeah.
So maybe a 13, so we can't roll that.
Nope.
You can try.
Okay. I've tried it repeatedly. I've never accomplished it.
You play war games long enough, you do attempt to roll the 13.
I guess Overwatch.
You can overwatch a single die. I don't know what good it's going to do you. I mean, if he shows up.
You would have had to reserve that at the beginning of
Yeah, that Overwatch
Oh.
is something you have to do at the start of the turn. The activation.
That's true. My bad. Then I guess the last die is wasted, and these guys will hold where they are.
Okay. La. Axis Platoon 3. Axis. The fates
Yes,
have
that's me.
decided you're to shoot at each other, apparently.
So there's only the 2 squads of this platoon, right?
Correct. They were short.
That's not very nice about their height.
We call that vertically challenged, sir.
We'll have none of your filthy insults.
In the World War II in the Air Force, that would be called ball gunner.
I
Yeah.
guess you're right about that.
Well, I guess we're gonna shoot back just because.
Because it seems like a thing you would want to do. Those are.
Well, let's try these guys
They got
first.
they got 6 left. So.
There are 2, yeah. That's 2 dice. 2 dice.
Two dice?
Yeah, when you drop to 6, you're at 2. 6, 7 is 2
Okay.
for regulars, and then. Or sorry, 7, 8 is 2. 5, 6. 7, 8 is 3. 5, 6 is 2. Jeez. So it's 2 dice. Okay, poor shot. Wow. Once again, it's clearly late for me. It is.
Nothing.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Garbage.
Why did I bother trying?
And these guys.
Well, this guy's got a much better shot, I would think.
We had what's his nuts?
No, you cannot because he's not. It doesn't activate on him.
Yeah, and we're not shooting a whole lot through this.
Nah, I'm not feeling that. So.
All right. So can I do something different then?
No, I'm saying you'll get 3 dice. You'll get your full dice. I'm not going to short you.
Oh, you're not going to short me because of this?
Nope.
Really? Because I'm shooting.
Nah.
All right. Okay. I'll have it be known the referee voted for us, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
On that previous one, even though he rolled terribly, shouldn't it have been an okay shot, which would have been the same as the one that fired at them?
It is an okay shot. That's what I was. As he was rolling, I was trying to get the
poor,
words.
so
I said poor okay shot, which isn't a thing.
Okay.
There's a secret.
No wonder I was confused.
Yeah, you were confused. So
Okay,
what we would say is
we're all going to slow down playing so Jim can
keep
catch
up. Yeah, this is
Fast is slow, slow is quick.
This is 3 dice. This is effective range. I think we determined, and it is an okay shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yippee.
It's probably not the best. We'll see. That's 2. Well, I guess that's not bad.
That's 2. That'll do.
That's 2 guys right there. Let's see that.
Oh,
Ooh, killed one.
A kill. So we got a guy. We got to do which guy you want off there. That guy didn't make it, and that goes away. Thank you.
Zulu 3 actual, roll better.
Yeah, really.
And they think it was shock, right?
Was there a shock there too?
Deal with 3.
Yep. Pink. I noticed a most dramatic thing. All right, that was it then.
All right, that's it.
Allies rally. Look at that. Let's remind ourselves. We got to go up. I know what this card does, but I want to read it. It's kind of cool. It's a brand new thing that we have only with, and I know Vance has never seen it because he has never played this version.
Yeah.
Hasn't added things in. A rally card allows you. There it is. No, not blinds. Not blinds. That's Big Man Rally Shock. Gah. The other option for rallying as a unit is the rally card. When it is dealt, the player may remove 1 point of shock from a single unit that is not accompanied by a big man. Alternatively, if a big man is attached to it, he may remove shock points up to his command initiative without affecting his normal activation. So he's attached here, so he could get rid of.
Might as well do that, yeah.
yeah.
Look at that. Nice
Yeah,
rally.
That's a cool card, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool card if you're an ally.
You got a machine gun card. You get to complain.
Oh, we don't have a rally card. I take it then.
You don't.
No, we don't.
Allied Big Man,
Man
2. Allied Big Man 2.
All right. That is Kasparovich here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to activate to run over here and take a shock off.
Boop.
Let me
This
roll
guy
for
just
him.
took a shot.
Take a shock.
Oh, shock.
That is more than enough, so he's going to run over there and
Mm-hmm.
be like, aha.
Hello.
It's a platoon sergeant. Hello.
I want you to be unshocked now.
Yeah.
Well, and again, in this game, you do not have to be attached to remove shock. Oh, no, that's right. You do in this game. It's
You do, yeah.
Yeah, Vietnam is yelling.
I order you to be unshocked.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, now that he's dropped that word, yeah, the Germans do have a special card. It's the O'Scheiss card.
Yeah. Axis blinds. Axis blinds.
Ah. Yeah. Well, sir,
Yeah, sorry, Achilles. I forgot. I missed what you said. I had actual extra control of.
you have the one that's out there, plus you have Zug 2.
Okay.
Which is currently in a blind.
Yep.
I am not unblinding any of my blinds at the moment.
Nor moving them.
Nor moving them. Yours, it's up to you what you want to do with it.
So to shoot, I have to unblind, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You would have to deploy.
And what would, if they were able to? Actually, I think we will. We will.
You're gonna unzip. You're gonna expose yourself.
I'm going to expose myself to the public, and they're all on the second floor of this building.
Up they. Well, in they go.
Oh, here.
Up to you can certainly store them up there.
That's these guys. I take it.
Yes, second Zug. Yeah.
Actually,
Only one of those groups, right?
yeah, only one of those groups is going to go on the second floor.
Yep.
You can't fit them all up there.
Yep. So these gentlemen will go on the second floor.
You want to put the first 4 guys in first, if that's where they're going.
Sure. Sure.
It's just going to be easier that way.
Yep.
There you go. I don't know who you are that first built this particular building and the way it works, but thank you. This building has been with Tabletop.
Yeah, it's nice.
Has been with Tabletop Simulator for as long as I've been playing it. And whoever you are, man, wherever you are, thank you. That was awesome. It's this I have played a lot of. You all good to go to floor 2?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I have played all kinds of miniature games doing this. This is way easier than it is in the real world. This is way easier. No, you're wrong. You're simply wrong. Be silent. Wrong.
I like it so much. I plan
you are
to buy one.
You are so wrong. I will mute you. You say that again.
The second group wants to shoot here.
Cool. Let's check range. That's what we have to do.
That's a fact.
Oh, it's just effective, but you got it. Effective range. Okay, shot. Da-da-da. Yeah, and 3 dudes.
So the leader doesn't.
No card, sir.
All right, he's got his card. That's right.
Yeah.
3 dice.
3 dice. Okay, shot.
There we're talking.
A 16. That's a very good number, I think. 16. Okay, shot. Effective range. 3 and a pin. 3 and a pin. Gotta get another pin. There's a lot of pinning going on.
Oh, that's pretty much as it should be, I think.
Yeah.
Well, okay, only 1 kill. That was not bad.
Kill.
That could have been worse.
Yeah. Yep. Good roll.
Blink. All right. So was that?
And the lower deck.
Mm-hmm.
This is a stone wall, right?
That's a stone wall. And it's tall. You can't. You can. That is hard cover if you get behind it, but it blocks past it. You'd have to be on it to shoot over it.
So I can get up right up against it and shoot still.
Mm-hmm.
What angles can they shoot out of this building, by the way?
You can shoot out of any one face in a turn.
In a turn.
Yep.
Okay.
And so the windows don't mean anything.
No. It's one of the things that is so freeing from Chain of Command.
Yeah.
It's just shoot out of the building. There's a window there, trust me.
Or it's loopholes or something. You know?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I kinda like,
No.
Make it less fiddly.
We're just gonna cower in the basement here.
You're in that basement. You're in that basement. Who blames you? Not
They are
me.
cowering. Cowering brave.
Allied blinds.
Actually, we're gonna go on Overwatch just because.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Because that didn't change anything after I flipped the card. I'll get you a.
Yeah, I wasn't looking. Yeah.
I'll get you the. Why don't I have an Overwatch?
That's what, a 3-die
behind that?
Overwatch, I guess. Or?
Yeah, it's a full Overwatch. And you did it right at activation, so very well done. Anyway, we flipped this over. Allied blinds. Allied blinds.
This blind's gonna come on, and the other blind's gonna come off blinds.
Oh, saucy.
So we'll
Uh-oh.
do that.
You need them for measuring? Very good.
Yeah, I think so. I gotta do.
It's very interesting to me because if you look at Iron Ben Shot Mom, well, shoot, I took this off the website, so it must be okay. They use these oval blinds. Whereas in Charlie Don't Surf, they went to the rectangles, which are the same dimension, they're just rectangles.
That makes sense though, because in ZDS had the whole thing where, well, are you going single file or are you going?
Yeah. Good point.
They're trying to sort of abstract the movement through close terrain that you kind of get in World War II in some theaters, but isn't as defining a feature as we tend to think of.
That is an excellent point.
Let's see. I just want to pop this guy to the side of the wall here. The base doesn't quite make it, but he's in the orchard there.
Let's just put him in there then. That's fine.
Yeah. And then the rest of the whole mortar game is just going to go down right here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, I can therefore. If we want to pick up that weapons platoon real quick, thank you.
They're deploying back here, so
Yep.
they can start.
They can perhaps do something.
They can start battering. Batterying.
Batterying.
Battering.
Yeah. They're in battery, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Assault and
of course-
battery?
Assault and
Of
battery.
course, Sergeant Buck Colcannon,
Sergeant Buck Culcannon.
who is appropriately enough in charge of the weapons.
Well, where else would he be? Come on.
And this guy is gonna move with all 4 of his dice, I think.
Four dice. Wow.
Well, it's a blind, right?
Right.
So it's 36.
Yeah.
Right up to the hedge. Well done.
Did you want the mortars to do something?
Yeah, I wanted this machine gun is gonna open up on the house there. From this position down here.
That's poor shot no matter what he does.
I mean, yeah, they're in a building, so.
Yeah, and so they start out with 3. So 3 poor shot, and that's.
MGs have 4, they have 3.
Do they start out at 4? Do they
I
ever have
don't know.
4? No, you never have 4. Regular 3.
But they're a weapons team.
Doesn't matter. They have the same. You'll notice there's no such thing as weapons team. They have as many. They have as many as the infantry with whom they're attached.
Okay, in that case, it'll be 3 at poor shot, and
Poor-
should
poor-
be just effective range.
Yeah, effective range because that's all they
Effective
have.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 poor shot effective range.
No, it's not terrible, honestly.
12. Poor 1. It's a lot of 1s.
1?
Yeah, it's a poor shot.
They're in a house. They're in cover.
You know,
So
a boat ton of it.
put a shock on
A
it.
shock. Yeah.
Shock. Huh?
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're not enthused about Mr. Machine
A
Gun.
lot of crap coming off the wall. Yeah.
I mean, that's what the machine gun's there to do. So.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Next.
And the 3 mortars are going to fire a barrage at this Greppa.
All right, the way this works, he basically needs a 6 to shock you, and if he does, he hits a kill.
So it's 3 looking for 6s.
No,
Say that again.
it's okay. So here's the deal, because I don't think Vance, you knew this. The way
No.
the way mortar fire works, each one gets a 1d6.
Okay.
If he's got line of sight, he hits on a 5 or 6, and that's a shock. If he doesn't have line of sight, he only hits on a 6, because he is a 60 millimeter, or is it just up to 60 millimeter? Now I got to check that. Because if I think it may be bigger than 60. That's not bad. Hitting the pages.
No,
Here we go.
hitting shock only is not bad.
No, it's that's indirect fire. That's not what I want. Anti-building mortar. Gee, I wonder what that is.
Spigot rounds.
A mortar you shoot.
section weapons. Section weapons. Light mortars. There it is.
Pardon me, old
Larger,
boy.
larger than 50 millimeter. That's it. So, yeah, if he hits on a 6, it also causes a potential hit. So, yeah, 3 dice for
So
6.
if I can't see him, 6 is a shock and a potential kill.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Or a potential second shock, depending, honestly. So, 'cause it's a hit, right? It's not like an automatic kill.
Correct. He's got to roll for it, exactly.
I might as well roll 3 at once. So
Yeah, there's no point in on it.
Yep.
Pew, pew, pew. Go,
close.
go close.
So shock? No?
No, nothing.
Oh, no, he needs a 6.
Yeah,
right,
he needed
right,
a
right.
6.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm going to do with these guys, because, rolling 2 or 3 dice looking for 6, fishing for 6 is not terrible. So.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, so they're off blinds. Cool. But that does mean I need to put in, that is your platoon, which number again? 4?
That should be...
It's, I believe it's your
Weapon,
4.
that's weapons platoon. It should be... We have
Wep-
3 rifle platoons and a weapons platoon, so it probably is...
Yeah, it's 4. Yep.
And it would be Big Van... He doesn't have a number. Do you not number...
I didn't number Kilcannon? I'm ashamed.
Let me look what numbers we do have. Captain's 1, platoon sergeant's 2.
And then you got 3 and 4, so he's 5. Yeah.
No, 5 is over here.
Oh, you got him? Okay.
It'd be 6.
6.
3b6. Presuming we have a card for 6.
I do. I've got that card exists. I know that. There he is.
Got a card for everything.
Well, and again, you talk about debts you owe. Thanks to the person who I didn't make this deck. This was available in the TTS workshop. Thank you.
Whoever did this.
Yeah. So that's that. Axis support 1. Okay. Okay. I looked this up. Here's the way it works. I got bad news and good news, Achilles. You have to show them where your spotter is. The bad news, they can't shoot at him. The good news is they can't shoot at him. You cannot target a forward observer.
Okay.
If he's in the same room with somebody else you can hit him like a big man, but you otherwise can't.
Okay.
So, show him where he is.
He's up here.
He's lurking in his lurkum on top of the store. I know you're surprised by that.
Oh, no, yes, of course.
Yes.
As if anybody here didn't know that.
All right. So now you will remember when last we left our friend Achilles, Captain Achilles, and his desire to drop mortars on these people. The German High Command had told him, "Oh no, you don't get that right now." Now, however, he has waited an entire turn of a card, and that has come in. And now he will ask again in a much nicer, I'm sure he will ask in a very soothing voice on a 1d6, and he needs a 5 to have it arrive.
Jeez.
Exactly a 5
Man.
or a 5 or
5 or 6. 5 or better.
Okay.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Please.
All right.
Say please.
Say please.
Pretty pleased with sugar on top.
It did not come. Here we go. Allied Big Man 4.
All right. That would be...
It would be Weps.
No, it wouldn't.
No. Weps that's Platoon 4. Big Man 4 is...
Excuse me.
Did you put out 5 instead of 4? Because McNeil is 5. And
Sheldon's 4.
Sheldon's 4. You may put in 4 instead of 5. Unless 5 is also in there, in which case I'm not sure why 4 is in there.
Yeah, Sheldon is 4.
Yeah.
Sheldon.
Oh, so I put the wrong card in, is what you're telling me. Got it.
4,
I put in 4 instead of 5. So let's call that Big Man 5. Big Man 5.
Big Man 5.
I want to make sure that's true. I'm not saying something that's very...
Well, no, you're absolutely right that Sheldon is 4. I have so labeled him. That's not him. Sorry, it's right there. And 5 is out, which means 5 is in the deck, actually. Andrew McNeil is 5. So 4 should not be in the deck, is the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take 4 out for right now.
If 5 comes up, we will ignore it. at the end of this turn.
Allied Big Man 1. I'm confident he's here.
He is.
Well,
Do you want to have McNeil go on that card, or wait till the actual card comes out, or just ignore 5 if it comes up again?
No, 5 is in the deck.
Okay, so we're just gonna ignore that card.
If it comes up, we'll play because 5 is out, right?
Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Orville Lembeck, what will you do?
Confusion
Okay,
in the
so
outline
this-
blanks.
Mm-hmm.
This MG did not move, it just deployed. Can I activate it again, or is it stuck for the rest of the turn? Or is it, no, it deployed. That's
It deployed. Yeah, that doesn't cost him anything.
Okay.
But that is his activation. That is his activation for the turn. Yeah, you can't activate it.
He's done for the turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Lembeck is going to head back this way.
Okay.
Get next to weapons platoon.
Nothing like all those supernumerary commanders.
He's not super numerary. He's
No, I'm talking about everybody else.
there. He is. I have nothing else for him to do right now.
Yeah. T-break.
Oh, there we
Wow.
Anybody within 18 inches?
go. Don't think so.
Don't think so.
Nope. Nobody in auto spotting range? Certainly not. Nope. Okay. Here we go.
No, but I lose this Overwatch, correct?
You do.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Overwatch comes off, and pins
Didn't
come
it
off.
hurt?
And pins come off. Got a pin there? Now you don't. Here we go.
And suppressions convert to pins. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Allied Big Man 5. There he is.
There he is. McNeil.
Speaking of,
Parlant de quoi?
Can he run up here, take this shock off, and then run away?
No. He moves, then he's done. That's all. You can do one move action per turn.
Okay.
can
Okay.
you have
then-
more than one leader attached to a section?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're taking a pretty big risk. But,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
odds are they might both get shot. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you can.
But it's possible.
He
anything
will.
is possible, Vance. This is war.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I guess he'll run up there. He'll take the shock off and tell these idiots to shoot those Group 2 Zugs 3 again.
All right. 3d6, he can move. I doubt he'll have any problem, but we do have to check.
Just to be gentlemanly.
Don't you challenge me.
Yeah, 24 inches. He's all good. He runs up there. Run.
Roll a one, Achilles.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to make him Achilles roll. He does that, and then he's just going to have he's going to have second squad do it. Now, the cool thing is, because he's doing it, he can add his self. So he adds a +3. It's a nice +3. Because he is
really? After doing all that other stuff?
Yes, he is directing. He is directing their fire.
Yeah. If he's attached, we'll activate him to fire. He gets to add his bonus.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna you shoot
He yells
those.
for them to do it. They don't get the bonus.
Correct.
Until he's
Right.
not there.
Right.
Yeah, he's saying no. Shoot right there. So that is 3, and I believe we said that's effective, right? Right.
Yeah, it's effective.
It's effective.
It's okay.
And okay, yeah.
Okay.
+3, 3 dice, effective, okay shot. Wow,
10.
10,
So
2.
10?
That is 2 for these boys right there.
Could have been better. Could have been worse. He killed another
Cool.
one.
Ooh, yeah, that could have been better, but by the same token, no, I'd say you came off pretty good with that. 'Cause,
I'm okay with it.
You
yeah,
could roll triple ones.
yeah, yeah, you're right. It could have been better. That if that's what you mean, you're right. Okay, here we go. That was Big Man 5. First card out. Some action. Here we go. Pew. Allied Platoon 4.
That's
the weapons. Oh, you weps.
Yes.
They can all activate on that, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I'm not sure where I put this guy yet, so I'll do him last. 30 cal is gonna keep laying fire down.
3 effective, poor shot.
Yep. Ta, 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 ta.
Ooh, nice.
Well,
An
that's not
11? That's
bad. Poor shot. I think that's a 2.
It's a 1.
But
They're all 1s. They're all 1s
it's
until
like-
you get to the upper reaches. It's all 1s.
I'll
4.
Another
putting pins
shot.
on them, that helps.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a minus. That's a minus to their fire dice when they do shoot. So
Yeah. And it's also a minus if they attempt to leave.
yeah.
All right, so that was your machine gun.
Let's see. Where do I want to put this machine gun? Oh, they can only activate on a big man. That's right.
Correct. They can only move on a big man.
So this
They can
guy
only
can't do
move
anything.
on a big man.
Yeah. Because he can't move yet, and so he has to wait for Lembeck to wake up or Golcan to wake up and yell at him. The mortars will continue to try and barrage second group, third zone.
3 dice need 6s.
Yep. Got one.
And so that is a hit. So let's see what that is. Shock. So that's 2 shock.
That's hey, not bad.
So that's 2 shock.
Mm-hmm.
You got the shock for the 6, and then you got the shock for your roll.
Yep. Exactly.
Ah, okay.
And that's the whole support platoon.
Yep. Because the other machine gun can't move yet. It has no targets.
Ooh. Allied platoon 3.
Oh jeez. We're on a roll.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder, is there a German card in there?
Could you check?
Yeah.
Could you check?
We seem to be a little confused.
Time out, though. You got to remind me of these things. Doggone it.
What?
Axis platoon 2. You exposed it. And we didn't put the card right in there. Who's their big man?
He is right here. Schmidt and Schmidt 3.
He is 3.
Big man 3.
Got it. Thank you. I'm going to take that Allied platoon 3 back and putting it back in the deck. I am reshuffling to minimize
I
the.
wouldn't have done.
Nope. I want to minimize the unfairness. My mistake. Here we go. Next. Allied blinds. I'm not sure how much good I did you.
So much.
So much for trying to help. Hey, could you stop helping?
Let's see. So I can't if this blind moves into here, I can't see that building until I get up to this wall, right?
Correct. That's a big, tall, nasty wall.
Okay, so I'm going to move this guy forward with 3 dice. Well, I'll move him forward with 2 dice.
He still loses. Yes. You
have to
still
burn
do.
one.
You lose one, jump
You
on
still
the hedge,
do
yeah.
lose the die, jump in the hedge.
Okay, in that case, I'll do 3 dice. 1 to get up, 1 to get over, and then another 1 to
There you
get across here.
You don't want to come up against the wall?
I don't think so, not yet.
First against the wall when the revolution comes.
go. Boy,
Let's see. This is just a first move to get to the wall.
plenty.
Makes it. And he sort of pops
The
over.
die gets you over, and you have 2 dice left.
Yeah. Oh, neat. I'm curious to see what you think about that, Ian. He's playing Marshals Unleashed, the new Napoleonic game that's out there. I saw
I
that.
think I'm going to hold there for now. I can't see anyone.
Is that a minis game?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chrono, are you near your mic? You're kind of faint.
Sorry, for whatever reason, my mic has really been terrible in the pickup. Unless I
That's
put it,
great.
like,
No, that's
Yeah, now you're good.
Yeah.
I had to put like right next to my mouth.
You had to stand in the same room as it is.
Yeah. And string, you know how it goes.
Yeah, now you're too loud.
I think I gave you. This last one, so you can.
Oh, that one's mine?
Yeah, that one's yours.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, we could send it this way, or we could try and shoot it this way and just keep trying to do a very long loop.
What are the victory conditions in this scenario?
Got to clear that crossroads.
They have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you might as well keep pushing left then.
This one?
Yeah, that's a good
So,
question.
yeah.
That's an excellent question.
Yeah, this one or this one?
Yeah. You have to clear the crossroads. Don't ask dumb questions. Which one?
Or this one?
It's a crossroads.
Yeah. Shows what you know. Mhm.
Is it this one or
And
this?
this kind of looks like a lane. That
This.
would be more.
Yeah.
That
Let me,
looks
let me
like
see
a
here.
driveway, yeah.
They have to kill us all, Vance. They have to kill all
That
of
looks
us.
like well, that's fine too. Yeah. It's
Oh,
perfectly
geez.
valid.
Yeah. You gotta take this and this.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, and the building.
Yeah.
I think
Ah,
the manor
nice.
has. We could start
Nice.
probing that way, although it might be better to sort of mass
And-
force and then clear this and then.
Yeah, I think we're going this way.
Okay, go ahead then. I'll move those.
So
You can move with up to 4 dice.
then it starts on the road.
Mhm.
So you can cut up and then cut in.
Oh man,
Is
I
it-
ain't been probed since that night I was frog gigging and I saw that bright light in the sky.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now the subject of frog gigging has come up.
so is that legal, Jim? To go up to here and then cut over?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yes, 100%. You can go any facing. Blinds can go bugger all where they want, but if they do cross a hedge like that, they would have to pay.
Okay, then I will go up to
To the
here,
gap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
over, and then
Just roll your 4 dice and see how far you get.
yeah.
Your intention
I'll
is
have
clear.
you know the Canadian did not bring up the frog digging.
Gig. That would be frog gigging to you.
The Southerner did.
You live in California, you lying piece of.
I live in California now. I had to get away from the frog giggers.
That could be the quote of the night. 26. Hey, I live in California now. I had to get away from the frog giggers.
Well,
Now Lazy Boy sends me the snowy version of the Austerlitz map. I love that guy.
okay. That would be that.
You're all set? Cool. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. All the blinds. Boop, boop, boop. Axe. See, I'm glad I did it. Axis Platoon 2.
All right.
We're kind
Access
of glad.
platoon twos. Yeah.
Mhm.
But not the leader, so I can't take that shock off.
Correct.
Right. Well, we'll just shoot back at these.
Those knobs right there.
I have 2 shock on me, so.
Yeah, I believe we determined that's long range. No, that was effective. It was
Effective.
right at
That's
the.
effective.
It was right
Yeah.
at the hairy end of effective, right? You haven't lost anybody though, so you are still at 3 dice. 3 dice, -2. Effective range. Okay shot. 9. 2.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not,
4.
Sweet, yeah.
that's not what I meant to do, and you know.
Well, that's even better.
That's
One
shot
for
and a
one.
kill. Yeah. Which base?
Take
Oh, wait. Oh, I sorry. Did I see? So you're full. All right, you're full. Take the guy on that end. Got it.
He's not. He's got a dead.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
no. I was confused about whether or not he might have had a leader, and he
No.
in fact does not. But that is still a
For
shot.
now.
That is still a shot. Pew. All right, so those guys went.
And the gents in the base will go on Overwatch again.
Cool.
Not that they can see much, but you never know.
Yeah, you know. Wink. All right, that was platoon.
Somebody might make themselves available at some.
You never know.
Yeah.
Allied platoon 3.
Alrighty. that would be they've already shot.
Yeah.
So these guys will return the favor
To those guys?
to those guys.
These guys are going to shoot those guys. Yeah, they're still at 3. 3 minus 1 effective range, poor shot.
Why am I?
9.
9.
1. Once again, it's like I say, it's basically 1.
Getting 1 to death.
Getting 1 to death. The death of 1,000 cuts.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Now, Homie is up there.
Oh yeah, homie's up
Right,
there. Yeah.
it's
Roll the
low,
D10. You know what? No, he's got to roll it. Because he's got...
it's-
there's no...
it's high or
there's
below?
no... Yeah, there's no radio dude up there.
Okay.
You know what?
See, that's
not
how you
to
do that,
roll, right?
Achilles.
Yeah,
Oh.
you heard me not say it, okay?
Yeah, sure. You don't say it.
Sure.
Hands are rolling it.
All right, so that's them boys. Those guys are done. What did these guys do? Third squad.
They're thinking.
They're having thoughts. They got thoughts.
They're going to lose a die going over this hedge.
Uh-huh.
They're going to use a die to go up, 1 die losing, and then 1 die come short of the hedge here.
All right, they don't want to be on that hedge. They want that hedge to block LOS. That's what you want.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You do that then.
So, first die move.
Mm-hmm. 4 inches.
Get him there, yeah.
Yeah, just set their direction. I've already seen that I don't judge this very well. So yeah, that's fine. So just put yourself on the other side. There you go.
And drop them right on the hedge.
We gotta do that.
Just so you have something to do, Jim.
Thanks, man.
I'm always thinking of you, man.
You are.
Oh.
You are.
Oh, and they,
A big 2. They got bright. Hey, there are picker burrs and things in there. That's only 2.
I realize that.
I got pickers. Ow.
There's a thorn in my hand.
Well, they didn't want to get up to the hedge. They were
they're very afraid of that hedge. It's that too.
yeah,
That too has pickers. Okay, here we go. Axis forward observer. Unfortunately, he cannot drop fire. I don't know what you would want him to do because he really doesn't have much to do.
Why can't
That
he
doesn't
drop
let him
fire? I
drop
thought that
No,
was his
no.
function.
The support card drops fire. He adjusts fire. He calls fire. The
I
fire falls
see.
on the card.
All right. Well, then I don't suppose there is anything he can do, is there?
Mm-mm.
He
T-break.
commits suicide.
D-break.
Anybody in close range? Anybody close range?
Nope.
Nope.
Who's this Overwatch?
All these overwatches come off, and anybody pinned comes off, and
And yes.
Nobody got pinned that round.
all right, here we go.
Did these guys, Vance? Did these guys fire?
Those guys did not fire, but they are also not within 18 inches.
Question: Is Access
18
Big
is
Man
36, right?
Something else occurs to me. Is Access Big Man 4 in there?
I'll find out in a moment. Well,
Okay.
there's 2 ways to check.
18
Oh,
is
it's right there.
36,
It's
right?
not.
No. 18 is 18.
It's not doubled?
No, 18
Nine.
is 18. It's 9 inches on
9
the regular
inches.
table.
Ah, it's 9 inches. Okay.
Yeah, so none of these guys are close enough.
Okay. Allied Big Man 5. Look at that. Put the guy in the deck and he shows up.
Okay, and they will 3 dice into these boys at
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, is he a +3 or plus? Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's right. He's quite the good leader. 3 dice +3. Effective range. Effective range or no?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
That's
12
12.
effective range. Okay, shot. 3 and a pin. My God, the pins just keep on coming.
Oh, man,
2 kills.
that squad has terrible luck.
Yeah. Which side?
Well, it's two guys, right? I
Yeah.
should take that one off.
Yoink.
Well, Vance, if you ever get a chance to actually do anything with those guys, you might want to get them out of there.
Well, I had planned to pull them back last time, but they didn't get to activate.
I know.
Just sat there with their thumbs up their
Oh,
noses.
sorry. Allied Big Man 5 is what else? That was just one activation.
That's it.
No, I guess he can. He can. How many activations? He's got
2.
3. He can run over here.
Yeah.
And he can take the Shocky off.
He can. 3d6. Somebody's looking to win a silver star. So I'll let you move him over there. Take that shock off.
Okay, he's done.
Schwink. Next.
Come with me. I'll show you where the iron crosses grow.
Tell you what.
Yeah, that was plenty.
Allied Platoon 4. I already moved him over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The left platoon again.
Allied Platoon 4. Well, you know what's going on there, don't you?
Again, can continue.
3 dice, effective range, poor shot.
Probably better.
14. 2! Now it's 2!
Oh man,
Ooh.
moving up in the world.
And a kill.
Uh-oh.
And check. Is it Schmidt?
It's far away
It's
from
the
Schmidt.
opposite of
Possibly.
Schmidt. It is not him. All right, continue.
And they're gonna start dropping mortar rounds on the other grub up.
All right, yeah, same deal.
Got another hit.
Yeah, see what happened there.
Nothing, just the shock.
All right, that's the whole.
And he can't move, so that's it for the weapons.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's an interesting system. I like it. Axis Platoon 2.
That's these poor schmucks over here.
Yep.
Okay.
So he can take off these.
He cannot
shock.
because he has not been activated. That's the platoon, not him.
Okay. And I'm only shooting with 2 dice now, right?
I would think so.
It's down to
1,
6 guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a moment.
Said 7, 8 is 3, 5, 6 is.
Well, remember that's not. You're German, not.
Well,
Well, the Germans
said
name.
over
Actually,
here.
it's one of the. So these are regulars. 7, 8 is 3. Yeah, 5, 6 is 2. You're right. You are quite correct. So 2 effective range. Okay shot. 2 minus 2 though.
2 minus.
well, until they get some leadership going on there, we'll take shot.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah, I sincerely doubt. Yeah, 1 is actually a 1 at close range actually hits.
Well, at close range, yeah.
Yeah. So, but not that.
And the guys in the basement will go on Overwatch again.
All right, we know they are on Overwatch. We are aware of that fact. There we go. Allied blinds.
Let's see. This blind is going to move up to the wall edge here, and
Ooh.
then go over with 1 die, and then use two die to try and get over here without going to the open,
Okay.
as per the intent rule.
Good enough. There it is, right there.
So there.
They burn 1. They jump the hedge, so they.
Get 2 more.
Yep, and that will measure from the other side.
I'm gonna do it with the leading edge because I feel like moving the whole thing over is kind of like
That's fair.
It's a little wonky for me to just get a. This thing's huge. So it'd be
A,
a little
fu-
wonky
a
for me
full
to-
8 inches.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's, like,
Robert.
These guys will move. How far is it? Wall
11 inches.
to the wall, one over, and then the last die. If we still have a die,
Oh, you definitely get up there.
so over the wall, and then one die beyond the wall.
Basically, just over the wall. You're over the wall.
Well, it seems like I get over a wall, and then we stumble.
Tired, they're gassed. You know, you gotta recover after all that climbing.
Did we lose Jim?
Nope, right here. I'm sorry. You guys all set?
Yep.
Oh, he's balanced on a wall over here, on a hedge.
Very aesthetically balanced. That's quite lovely. Okay. Here we go. Allied Big Man 6. Who the heck is that?
That's Cole Cannon.
Oh, that's Cole Cannon, yeah.
He's gonna yell at the machine gun team here to use 2 dice to move up to about here.
Is he saving a die, or because they get 3 dice?
Right.
Just like you do.
And you're not saving a die. I just don't want him to go any further.
Well, if you state that that's your intent, you get that far, then
Right.
that's what counts.
I'll use the 3 die then.
24. Looks like you won't need it. Cool. All right. Anything else from Cole Cannon?
That is it. Everyone else is already, the platoon has already done their thing. So.
He'll give the mortarman a pat on the butt. Good job.
Good job. Good job. Axis 3.
Yeah, these guys are. Is there a go to ground or hide
Oh yeah.
your ass?
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's called we call it tactical in this one, but it actually does increase the range band by 1. Cost 1 activation.
Can they do that when they're pinned?
Yes.
Then they will do that. They will get as flat as they possibly can.
Cost them 1.
That's all they're doing.
Okay. I gotta check. At 3, do they have anything left?
You tell them.
Oh, they don't. They're off the board. These guys are going.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Well, then these guys are going to shoot at these guys, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And that is what kind of range? That looks like it might be long. Yeah.
It looks like long range.
Over
yeah.
36 is long. So, but that's still 3 big dice. -1, long range, okay shot.
Yeah, I probably should have left, but that's okay.
You want to go? You haven't rolled the dice yet.
What do you think, Achilles? Should I get out of there?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because otherwise you're going to be taking fire from multiple units from him.
Yeah. All right, we're going to head towards this direction.
Okay. 3 dice
We
minus
got
1.
3 dice. Yeah,
minus,
3 dice
minus 2, I should
1.
say. But
Yeah,
anyway.
minus 2 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're going to go as fast as we can in this general direction.
Copy.
Pretty good.
24 minus 2, 22 inches.
Now they have to turn around to do that, right?
Face them the way you want them to go. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Axe's big man 4. That's Fisher.
Christian.
You can take that
Yeah.
shock off.
They
I'll
shock.
take that shock off. Yeah.
Other than that, he's pretty much done because he moved with them.
Mm-hmm.
And T-break.
God.
And we lose this Overwatch again.
Yep. No mortar for you, maybe never again.
Apparently.
I'm gonna take another double check. I always like double checking myself when I'm learning something new, but I'm at 99% that I'm doing the right thing when it comes to that process. All right. It's when the support card is next dealt. That's what I thought.
What about the overall commander? Can he order it?
Nope. Doesn't drop on his card. He can do the same basic stuff that this forward observer can.
I see.
Axis 2.
These boys.
What would you Vance? Vance?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. You can't hear the gears grinding away.
Yeah, I really couldn't.
You have well-oiled gears.
They want to go on Overwatch.
Oh.
Can they go tactical and on Overwatch?
Sure. They just
What does
cost
that do to their
it cost them a die.
It cost them a die. They
Yeah,
only
to
got
go
two.
to, so they've only got 2, so they'd have 1 die for Overwatch.
Then they'll just go on Overwatch.
Okay. We know that those guys are overwatching. Very good.
And the guys on the ground floor are also overwatching.
An entire building is overwatching. Axis forward observer. Allied blinds. Yeah, the cards have loved those blinds today.
Well, they've also loved the allies today.
Apparently.
Yeah, in general, yeah. No, I'm not going to dispute you about that. Cards have been a little rough.
Chrono?
Oops, sorry. Say again.
Allied blinds.
Okay.
Jim, this blind's just going to move towards this wall, not up to it.
Over by that wall, but not up to it. Copy.
Not up to it.
You know what? Let Chrono go first.
Although, and just so you know, Vance, you have the ability to interrupt, to shoot, and spot.
Yeah, so... but I can't see over this wall, right?
Well, sure,
Against
these
it?
guys at the top can.
Okay, that's okay. That's important information.
The guys are gonna try and move up to about here on 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying when they get there, I can try to spot them?
Sure can.
4 inches. That's probably good enough.
Let's try to spot them.
All right, that takes you off the Overwatch. You got 1 die to do it.
Oh, it takes out my Overwatch.
Yeah, well, all all Overwatch does is it spends dice. It's not like in Chain of Command where you get to, you just get to spend a die. Right?
Okay, sure, yep.
So it's
I'm just-
9 inches. He's in that orchard, which isn't much, I'll say that. But 9 inches, I'll say slightly. We'll say slightly. And at 9 inches, that's an auto spot.
Okay.
So you're seen, sir. You are seen.
Terrible. Let's see. I'm out of here.
Here's what you see there, Vance. Absolutely. Man has learned his stuff. I like it. Don't be throwing your guy.
Trying
Don't
to.
pick
You're hurting Brandon Keller's feelings. He is platoon which?
That is platoon. First platoon, big man 3.
First platoon is now in the discard pile. Allied big man 3 is in the discard pile. All right.
So that stops him from being a blind, so they're stuck, right?
Well, he would have any points that he has left from his move. He has to deduct as many dice as he used to move from those that are available to him.
Oh, so he still has 2 dice left.
Well, how many dice did you move to get there?
1.
So yes, he would have 2 left. Each section.
Let's see. I'll put first squad, first platoon on Overwatch, and then try to move up to this stone wall right here.
Well, it's kind of the other order, but yeah.
No, but he's got to say it first, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say it.
Yeah, you gotta say it. Gotta say it. No, that's right. That is right. Plenty. Overwatching with 1.
Yep. So it becomes. Let's see. They can see the upper story, right?
Oh, yes.
So let's see. I'm trying to make sure I do this right. This guy's just gonna kind of pivot. He's gonna pivot in place.
No, you could have.
Which is movement.
Right.
Well,
he
he could have been facing that way to begin with. He
right,
just came.
I had him in a platoon. I had him in a column of squads. So for now, I think since they are in that 180 arc, they're gonna use their 2 dice to shoot the upper story.
Mm-hmm.
It's a poor shot, but I think effective range.
36 is effective.
Effective.
Yeah, it doesn't say what you do because you can't shoot through your own guys. We know that.
Right.
But you're shooting over them.
Right. You don't like that? I can just move this way. But...
Well, it's not clear. So let me see if it says anything. I'm just curious.
Okay.
That would make sense. You could shoot over them.
It does. It does. These aren't
Unless you're a Napoleonic cannon.
right.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Small arms fire going over my head is different than a 12-pound cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
With
Depends on whose it is.
With variable quality outer charge propelling engine.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a
And it depends. Are you standing on a lake or not?
yeah. If you're standing on a lake, it's a very, very big problem. Yeah, why not? All right, so that's you're going to have 2 dice, right? Mm-hmm. 2 dice, effective range, poor shot. 10? Not terrible. That's probably 1, right?
Yeah, effective range.
Yep, 1. Yeah, nothing.
These guys back here are going to go tactical.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
This blind is going to move this way
Mm-hmm.
with A. Why am I lagging so bad?
Big 4 inches. Hey, Matt.
And I guess we'll use another die to move.
Okay. That's a lot.
I don't know. I'm lagging, so
You got a 6.
sure. Now I get the 6. Okay, they're done.
Close, but not up to the wall. Are you at the wall or?
He is
just
not at the wall. He is not touching the wall.
just off?
Yeah.
Yep. Not touching. Not touching.
Not touching. All right. That was blinds. Allied 3.
Oh, that's me. Okay, they've buggered.
Mm-hmm.
So, first squad will fire 3 dice into the upper stories there at +3.
Nope.
No.
No +3.
Nope.
3 effective range, poor shot.
I realized right after I said that.
The moment after he said it.
Right? Why isn't it +3?
Because he is not activating on his
Oh,
leader.
right. He's not doing the leader.
Not bad though.
12, yeah.
He won though. I think he
1, yep.
Give him
Another
a
1.
3.
That's a shot.
shot.
And second squad will do the same.
Okay. And is that the same range? I kind of like it from the center.
Okay.
Yep, it's long range.
It's long range.
Mm-hmm.
So that's worse. I thought it was the same. No.
No, he's further away.
Then, you know what? They'll put 3 dice on Overwatch.
Okay. They're overwatching. And these boys?
They will... They'll 1 die up to the wall.
Choose a hedge. Yep.
You know what I meant.
I did.
Same thing, just more leafy.
It's a leafy wall. 4. That wall is very leafy. From the National Park Service, as you walk down a trail, use a stick to make first contact with spider webs. You can also use your face. Do what feels right.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay.
They're good?
Yeah.
Here we go. Axis Big Man 4. I think that's dude here, right?
It's no, he's Big Man 3.
No, he's 4.
Oh, here down here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really do anything.
Well, you can order these guys to move.
Oh, they have. That wasn't this turn then.
No, that was like I know it all starts to blend.
At the end of last turn, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Alrighty.
As a matter of fact, that isn't because Platoon 2 is the one up in the yeah. They're the only ones that have gone.
Okay. Then we want to get on the other side of this hedge.
That's a die.
And I'd like to be up against the hedge facing this direction, but sure if I...
You can't. You're gonna climb the hedge and wind up like here, facing the wrong way. You turn around next turn.
So each movement die isn't a separate move.
No. You have you say what you movement is just direction is once per turn is the point.
All right, then we'll jump the hedge, go this way, and go tactical.
Cool.
So that's 3. That's my 3 dice, right?
Well, it'll be 2 because you're gonna have to jump that.
Yes. One for jumping the hedge, one for a move, and one to go tactical.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. The problem is when you turn, you're going to be a few inches off the hedge. So that one essentially.
So I can't do that. I can't do that. Then.
Well, it'll put you on the other side of the hedge. Tactical. You'll just be facing the wrong way.
Now you've confused the heck out of me.
I'll show you.
I think you just kind of
you face that way, right?
And tactical.
You get to here with your 5. That's it. And then you jump the hedge with your die, and you're done.
And you go tactical.
Okay. All right.
And you're tactical.
That's close enough.
Mm-hmm. All right. He had them do their thing. Allied Big Man 1. What's he want to do?
Let's see. He is going to order this machine gun to fire. Going to order this machine gun to try and move up to this gap in the hedge. He's going to activate those two, and he's going to activate one of the he'll hold on to 60s, but he'll do those.
Just so you know, you can't shoot at something that nobody can see.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
So he's not going to activate them. And so he'll activate the 2 MG teams.
All right. Well, that first MG has been at this all day long. 3d6, long, effective, poor shot.
Oh, that's terrible. Probably nothing.
7, 1. It's 1. That's the cutoff for 1 right there.
Another shock.
Shock.
And this machine gun is going to
Roll some dice.
Yep. I'm gonna try 2 dice to try and get up to that gap in the hedge.
Mm-hmm. That seems like enough.
Yep. Can't turn because I have to face the direction of travel, but
Mm-hmm.
then it will go tactical for the moment.
Okay. Axis Big Man 3. Holy cow! There's another party has heard from.
Finally.
Yeah. He's a level 3 too.
Right, but these guys have already done their shooting. Or
Yeah,
no,
but
they
you can
spotted
take off
these
all
guys.
the stock, right?
Yeah, I want to take off all the shock if I can.
Take off 3 of them.
Almost all of it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
There's it. All right, Achilles. Now you need a 4 or better.
Oh dear. Or we get to wait another 12 turns. All right. No, of course not. Jeez.
Allied 4.
And you rolled a 9.
You actually rolled a 9. Allied 4.
Where is he?
That's your guns.
Oh, that's my.
It's the Weps platoon, which pretty much has nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait.
I can move, but I'm not sure where they.
No, you can't.
Move.
Big man's going to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can't they drop mortars on the house?
No, because he has overhead cover, and so
Yeah,
therefore.
he's overhead cover.
Okay.
And these are just.
Oh,
60
really?
meters.
They won't do anything?
No, not unless he can see. If he could see, he would hit on a 6.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
You overhead cover and you're 16 mil mortars. You're not going to go through a roof.
You have to have one of those building
Building
like
howitzers, yeah.
At least a 3-inch gun.
Roll up the AVRE.
A 60 millimeter mortar will go through there after a while.
Allied Big Man
I'm pretty
5.
sure the first round would blow a hole and the second one would go through.
Okay. That is.
I'm just wondering, what are those roof tiles made out of?
Well, yeah, me too. But 60 can't go through it.
I mean, just dropping out of the
Well,
sky.
no, let's be
and
clear.
go right through
It can go through it. It just it's a question. Can you hit it? That's what it's punishing you for. So if you could see those things directly, you would have a shot at those guys in that building.
Right. So it's you're just factoring the fact you can't actually see the building. You're just lobbing shells,
Right.
hoping one hits it.
You mean like we normally do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did first squad fire this turn already?
You find out.
It'd be third platoon.
Third platoon. Yep.
Okay. So then he'll run over here and tell these bozos to shoot there.
No, third platoon activated.
Yeah, these guys didn't do anything.
They went on Overwatch.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I held the dice on those guys.
Yeah, you said these guys went on Overwatch.
Oh yeah. Well, then in that case, you don't need him to do that.
Yeah, but if he runs over there, it gives him a +3.
Oh, yeah. I see. Got it. Yeah. Go ahead.
So guys on Overwatch can be activated at any time?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's plenty to get him there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 3 dice.
Plus 3, long range, poor
shot.
Yeah.
Sure, now I roll like crap. 9, 12.
Long range, poor shot, 1.
One. I don't even need the
Oh
card.
my
for that.
god. Oh my god. He's up there. Roll a d10.
Yep.
Nope.
Doesn't seem that hard to do, Achilles.
What's that? Not to roll a 1?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you notice Jim doesn't ever say, don't roll a 1.
Is that it? Is that
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Axis blinds.
Aha. Wow. All right. Okay. Yeah. Wondering if it's worthwhile.
No.
All right. Well, it's probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway. We will deploy the headquarters company, the machine guns.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Repro.
Actually, would have preferred to wait, but oh well.
And you do have to face him.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they're facing now. As a matter of fact. That should be.
That's the angle you
This way.
want for right now.
Yeah.
We can only shoot out one face, right?
Yeah. No, but also the machine gun itself faces.
No, I got that, but so he's got to point it out at one face of the building, though.
No. Every turn he can pick a different facing. He just can't fire out of 2 different ones in the same turn.
Okay.
The idea is the guys can run back and forth and shoot out of whatever window. They just can't do it in the same
Ah,
turn.
right. Okay. But even for a machine gun.
Well, no, the machine gun's a different issue. He's going to have to turn that thing if you manage to get out of that arc. Now, his arc is pretty big. It's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Especially at this distance, it sweeps the whole. It sweeps that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so. And I imagine you'd like to shoot.
Yes. I would.
Mm-hmm. 3 dice effective range. Okay, shot.
I'm imagining probably these guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say
right.
yeah, those guys right there. Oh, you can also you want to well you could shoot these guys or these guys easy. Well, not
Yeah.
easy.
I could go after. I could go after either.
Yeah.
I think I'll go after these
Those
guys.
there. 3 dice. Okay, shot. Effective range. 13. 3 and a pin. Ooh.
Dear.
Oh,
Okay. Which end on that? You want me to take it off of?
Take it. Take that one.
I've got to get a pin marker. I haven't had one of those in a minute. Where'd those go? There they are. 3 and a pin. Takes him down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is, yeah, that drops him in effectiveness level. Okay. And the other shot?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh dear. Same effect.
13, yeah. 3 and a pin, which becomes a suppression.
Bad day.
ouch.
Ooh!
Super having a bad day.
Ow! Suddenly, and which side?
So I'm down to 5, which is don't 2 dice, right?
I think you're still at 2. 5 is... Oh, no. 5 drops you to 1.
Well, okay.
Yeah, they're down to 1
And
die.
oh, make sure you put that group into the cards.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still... Hey, I'm still cleaning up the mess you made. I'm just
I just
saying.
want to make sure it gets done. So there's
Yeah, no, not just that. Come on now. You know better, because they also took a shock. Because it's not just that. There's also the Axis machine gun bonus.
Yes, that too.
And that is Axis platoon. How do I not have... Oh, that's platoon 1. Duh.
Yeah.
All right. That was hella good shooting.
What?
And
It's not Axis Platoon 1. This is Axis Platoon 1.
No, that is actually Axis platoon. Take a look at it. Host it up. That is... Oh, shoot. Doggone it.
yes,
Yep.
yes, they are.
Because
They're
that's
both
the HQ. Yeah, so that's 2.
Right.
That's 2.
No, this is 2.
That's 2 over there.
This is 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it'd
So
be
it
4.
would have to be 4, right?
How then?
1's not on the board yet.
I must now consider my error. All right, this needs to be 1. The HQ is supposed to be 1. So therefore, I have to bump these guys to be... This is supposed to be first Sug, which means these guys are second. These guys are at Sug 2.
Why can't we just make them 4th?
I suppose that would be for easier, wouldn't it? Make these guys 4, you're saying?
Just say it.
Okay, so he's still Big Man 2, but he's in charge of Sug 4? That what we're saying?
I guess so.
Yep, it's my mistake. I realize what I did now because.
I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Well, actually, and you know what caused this is that Achilles had the choice, and I don't blame him for it one bit, of passing down those machine guns into the different Zugs.
So
Right.
that's Sophie's choice.
Yeah, he could have passed them down to the Zugs, which would have meant the HQ isn't on the board.
Right.
All right, and parenthetically, you do have your big dude right there, who you
Yes.
should put somewhere, not out in the open,
Not hanging out in the...
Yeah, he should be up there.
not knees to the breeze. Okay, there it is. So we're fixed, I think. We're good.
These guys are...
Axis Big Man 1 needs to be in the deck. Is Big
Achilles, these guys are right?
Yeah.
He's in the building.
He's the FO up here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a crowded thing. Here we go. He's back. He's FOing up there. If you manage to hit those machine guns, he does have to take a he's at risk. Yeah, that's it. Only Big Man 2, and then we'll have to put in wait. Do we have Platoon 4? Do we have Axis Platoon 4 in the deck?
You don't.
Good.
You don't. Should not.
We're not supposed to. Well, it hasn't come up because nobody's yelled at me and said, "What do you mean 4?" So
You don't even have a card for 4.
I do have a card for 4. It's just not in that particular set of decks. It'll be in one of these two. Let's see here. They got all the platoons. La. There we go. When the time comes. All right. That was Axis Big Man 1 and those machine guns causing a mess. But that actually happened on blinds. Anything here?
No.
Okay. Allied Big Man 2.
Oh, that would be the platoon sergeant finally. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right here. Let's see. What do I do with him? He's only got 2. I think he could run over here and then probably jump the hedge.
Okay.
So I'll do 2 dice and then use the last die to jump. Well, use the last die to jump the hedge. And 2 gets there and then goes boop. Now
Alright.
he's there.
Rock on. Allied Big Man 6.
That is Colcan. And he's gonna get 2 of the mortars to start moving this way as quick as they can. Okay.
That's it for him? Okay.
So we got 2 activations.
Only got the 2. Colcannon maybe he's got a big name, but he's only got 2 activations. Axis Platoon 3.
That's these guys who already moved.
Okay. And there's the tea break. What didn't happen? Oh, the allies didn't get their rally card. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Or the support card.
Overwatch goes away.
No, you got the support card. You failed it.
I thought that was on the turn before.
Nope.
No, that's still this turn. That was one big turn.
Wow.
Yeah, we made it
We
all.
drew all the cards but
Turns
one,
are-
yeah.
Turns are getting longer.
Yeah. Allied 4.
Oh, that is the Weapons platoon again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with this MMG team. They're going to use 1 die to creep up to this corner so they can get line of sight on the house, and then use their last 2 dice to fire.
Mm-hmm. No, they can't move.
Yeah, never mind. Forget that.
They can't move, yeah.
He's gonna sit there and stay on tactical. This MMG team is gonna keep plunking at those guys.
do that which he has been doing.
Yep. 10. I think it's another 1.
Yeah, that's another one. They just took that shock off, you know.
I know. I want to put it back on. Ooh, I got killed.
Oh, yeah, you did. Well, you know what to check.
Yeah.
Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
They immediately down to now.
They're 4.
1.
Yeah, they're down,
Down to 4.
Yeah, I think they've got 1 left.
Well, even down to 3, I think, is on their actions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
these
3 is out of actions. Yeah. Okay.
These 2 mortars can now see this house. So they're going to start trying to drop mortar rounds.
Yeah, it's all 6s.
They moved this time, though, didn't they?
No, they moved last turn.
Very end of last turn.
Call Cannon.
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember,
Yeah,
only
yeah,
Call
yeah.
Cannon can order them.
Yeah.
2 6s.
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
But they're starting. They're starting.
They'll find the range. You'll see.
Exactly. And this guy, he can't see. They're in buildings, so he's gonna sit there and do nothing.
Okay.
So that's it for them.
There's the rally.
We only have 1 person with shock, so you're gonna have to take the shock off of there, I guess.
1 point.
Yep.
Allied Big Man 6.
Here's Cole Cannon again. He's gonna tell this mortar team to move out.
Hey, Achilles, they're establishing a battery in the cornfield. Guess where he's going to drop that mortar barrage if it ever comes.
Yeah, if it ever comes.
Okay, now he's done. And he'll use his other one to... He'll move out here to try and control the fire.
22 seems like you make it just fine.
Yep.
T-break.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on.
Brutal. Brutal.
The cards giveth and the cards taketh away.
That's just it.
The cards haven't been given us.
Oh, I don't know. That last
yourself.
machine gun round. That last machine gun round was pretty nasty.
I had to get it on blind.
Yeah,
Blind,
true.
though,
Yeah, true enough. Axis 3. That's those boys, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay, they want to go on Overwatch after they pivot
Okay.
and look down this road.
All right. Set them up. Is it your intention to be adjacent to the hedge or not?
Not.
Not adjacent to that hedge. It is not your intention.
So I need to roll a die for that, right?
No, you don't. No, you just pivot them.
All right.
It should cost you die. As long as there's no forward movement. Yeah, scooch them off, though. Yeah.
And they're no longer in tactical.
Correct.
Or in Overwatch.
Actually, yeah, because you moved, they're not. Yeah. So they are, however, they are overwatching. They're looking. They're seeing what they see. Okay. Allied blinds. Got one left.
I mean, I don't know if you want to keep this one going. We could turn it back around and start sending it back this way before we deploy them. We gotta get set up for this nonsense.
Yeah.
I realize we just got here.
Wait, we just got here.
We just freaking got here.
That's the army.
I just opened up my candy bar.
It's gonna I unwrapped a pack of squares, Sarge.
I think we booped up at the end of last tea break, but that's okay.
How's that?
These guys should have shot at each other.
Oh, they should have, yeah. Well, oh yeah, they are close range.
No. So now they're going to shoot at each other. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Why do I care? Yeah, they are definitely in range. Let's remember that. Those are both going to be poor shots, but they're at close range.
There's also the guys on the ground floor.
They can't see them.
What, really?
See these guys?
Oh, if they're sticking their heads over, yeah, they can. They're both poor shots.
They're right up against the wall, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yep. So let's remember it's all simultaneous at turn end. So we'll start with Vance up at the top. You've got one die minus one. Oh, but yeah, one die minus one. Close range, poor shot. You know, it's funny. There it is.
You didn't have the -1, you would have got a hit.
Yep.
Yeah, and now in the bottom, that's going to be a full 3.
Three dice.
3 dice, poor shot, close range. This is going to be gross.
We're all behind heavy cover, so we'll see. How
That's the poor shot part of our story.
12?
12, 3.
Ouch. Nothing, shock, kill.
That's a pretty even tail.
And Keller's there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
You can't do that. Only I have the mojo.
I know. That's why I'm not worried about jinxing him, because I can't do that.
This dice
I don't
is
have
rolling.
that power.
There it goes.
far away as possible.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wasn't even close.
And
Instead, your
in
manservant took a
exchange
shot to
for
the
your
foot.
affectionate greeting, they will fire back. 3 dice, close
Okay.
range, poor
Yeah.
shot.
Which
Okay.
which you shooting at the top of the floor?
Oh,
or
that's a
bottom
good
floor?
question. It's up to you.
Bottom floor.
Bottom floor, new guys.
Ooh, 16.
16 sounds terrible. 3 and a pin. Pin is irrelevant. 3.
Yeah. So it was the end of the last turn. So.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
good grief.
Ooh, a
Kills.
shock and 2
Goodness,
kills.
Vance.
Ow.
Good old American firepower.
Yeah, I guess. I
Sure.
will mark that.
Sure, you don't kill your leader, Vance, but you kill all the guys that are under him.
And that's
Standing
the,
around him, yeah.
that's the guy that's dead.
My
Now,
leader's
I
still alive.
did forget. Where's that suppression? Did you take that off, Robert?
I've
Replace
been.
Okay,
I
but
took
that gets replaced with a pin.
We're 2 turns in, Jim.
You just got
Oh, no.
suppressed on the last
You just
turn.
got suppressed by the machine
Yeah,
guns.
no, because that T break came hot. Remember?
Yeah,
Yep.
the last turn was
Oh,
very
that's right. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
He's
there was
gone.
that.
You're right.
Yep, he's fine. That's correct.
It was a short tea break. Yep.
Mhm. Don't do that though without announcing it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
'Cause
that clears up this tea break thing that should have.
Yeah, that exactly. That's what we were doing. There was a blind movement
Oh.
that I have seen has happened. Yep, I saw Robert doing it in the background. Axis 1. That is these
Guns.
boys. That's the machine guns.
Yes. And we will fire.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh no.
Which ones? The guys that are closer?
Mortars or guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't see the mortars. He'd have to turn. And he can't
Okay.
turn without a command. Could
He's
he?
covering. This.
Yeah, he's covering over. It's a little more generous than that.
Yeah, but
It's
more than
90
that.
degree. It's 45. Does that got him?
Well, that's one, at least one of them,
Yeah.
maybe 2 of them.
No. Achilles, your call. It's an okay shot either way.
Yeah, and it's effective range either way, right?
It is.
Because machine guns don't
Yeah.
have anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might as well shoot at the mortars then.
Okay. Take this mortar team right here.
Always go for the most dangerous target.
Well-
The heavy weapon.
I'm not sure that he's the dangerous, but yeah.
The heavy weapon is always the more dangerous target.
Yeah. So it's called cannon. Yeah. All right. So that's going to be 3 dice. Okay shot. Effective range.
Okay.
First one. 13.
3 and a pin.
3 and a pin.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, pins it.
Jeez. That sucked.
Still gets a pin, right? Yeah.
Pin don't matter on them. They can't move anyway. Without call cannon.
Well, it is there. It is there. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it in the weeds. Don't get it lost.
I'll just put it over here.
There you go. That's why I didn't
We'll
put it
remind,
down.
we'll remind ourselves.
Yeah, that's fine. The other guy?
I see it right on top of the base, actually, and that works.
Okay.
Same guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Same hit.
Right.
Well,
And that takes it to a suppression.
yeah, but here's the difference, Jim.
He takes the shot. We're moving on. I don't care. Let's go. And so now you not really interested. So that's a suppression, 3 dice.
1 kill.
1 kill. So
Well, you
you
rolled mostly pretty well there, Colonel.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta check casualties on support teams. I think.
It's down to 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I know machine guns fire at full effect until that's that rule I was citing that they fire at full effect until you're down to 1 guy.
Yeah.
We'll see what mortar's got to deal with. Effective casualties hits on big men against vehicles. That doesn't help me at all. I want it on support weapons. Direct fire support. That's not it. Ah. Come on. It never occurred to me that this would be the the question. There we go. Until they are completely wiped out. Okay? And how many guys they have is reflective of how many guys they have. So they've got 2.
So there's 2 guys there.
Yep. So they're going to keep shooting. I guess I can put it, I can put it right on them.
Good machine gunning.
Well, if Chrono had helped me out more.
Yes.
Chrono was not obliged to assist you.
I am not. It's true.
All right, that was all of it. Allied Big Man 1.
Yep, that is the man himself here. What's his shouting range again?
What's his level?
3.
18.
3, yes, just so.
So he's going to spend 1 to activate this guy.
Uh-huh.
And then he's going to run over here and activate this guy.
Okay. What's that guy going to do?
Continuing the
Gee, yeah.
doing
Yeah,
his job.
I really kind of, it was a dumb question, I suppose, but do continue.
8.
Yeah, it's
I think
1.
That's still 1.
It's 7 is 1. I now have that memorized.
Okay. No.
2.
Nothing.
It's the first time he didn't do anything.
Right. He's putting down suppressant fire.
Who's this guy shooting at?
Hold on. He's gonna.
Oh, he's moving. Got it. Sorry.
He's going to creep up to the edge here so he can get a shot at the building, and then shoot with his last 2 dice at the building.
So he's yelling him. He's got a total of 3
like-
activations. So, yeah. Mhm.
It's like 2 inches, but I'm gonna roll for it anyways in case.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So he's gonna creep up here.
Yeah. And so that's effective
And flat,
range.
flat, flat, flat.
2 dice effective range per shot.
Come on, let's get him. That's probably nothing.
6 effective range. Yes, that is nothing. 7 is what you need.
But he's in position now, so we'll see how it goes.
See, I love the way that works because that makes sense, right? It's like, yeah, I'm going to pitter-patter on the wall, might miss, or it might shock you. You never know. And a wild bullet's going straight through a window and killing somebody.
It's covering fire.
Mm-hmm.
Killing that one idiot that was standing in front of the window.
Yep, standing in the window.
What?
That would be
Having a smoke.
Orville Limbic.
Mm-hmm. Allied 6.
That's cool cannon. He's going to get these 2 guys to move.
Okay.
Or did they shoot already this turn?
Yeah, they fired.
All right. And he's not going. He's going to. I don't want to move that gun up there because he's probably gonna get shot up in a minute. So he's gonna stay where he is. And he's okay where he is right now. He's gonna hang out.
Actually, I told a dirty lie. These turns have been moving so fast. They have not fired.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna activate both these mortars and have them shift
Mm-hmm.
more this way to get out of the arc.
Mm-hmm. That'll get him out of the arc.
Yeah. So I'll just use 3 dice. Do not want to go off the edge of the board. I'm trying to set up 1 here.
Well, I mean, your intention is not to leave. I can understand that.
Yeah, they can't shoot after they move, so I'm just gonna
Right.
take the and then the other guy.
God, there's some things that this game just simplifies kind of beautifully.
It's more than enough to go all the way over there. So,
Mhm. So Achilles, you're gonna have to truck it to that window.
I'm making him choose if he wants to shoot.
Yeah, no, I understand. Why wouldn't you? Not gonna give him freebies. God knows.
All right.
Axis blinds. Anything?
No.
Allied platoon 4.
That would be the Weps platoon.
That's the Weps platoon.
And they just went.
Yep.
So except this guy, and he can't shoot because he's suppressed.
Because
Right?
he's all suppressed. Yeah, he got nothing.
Okay.
Allied 1. Richard, still, well, better late than never. Glad you're here. Vitalis, his intention is not to leave yet. So what's platoon 1 up to? First platoon? Question mark? First platoon is at the bottom of an aquarium.
If you're talking at Chrono, we can't hear you.
I thought it was
No, this is Robert.
Sorry.
First platoon is Robert,
Oh.
isn't it?
No, it's Chrono.
Oh,
Okay.
No, it's Colonel.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
These
These
guys,
guys
over
over
here,
here.
right?
All right, so these guys are going to light up the bottom floor again.
-1 this time. And so it's 3 dice close range, -1 poor shot. A 8, which should be a 1, I would think. Oh no, it's a 2! A 2!
It's that close range thing.
Yeah.
A 2 and a
A
3.
shock.
Shock. It's not great. Guys in there are on Overwatch. These guys in the back are going to hit the hedge, jump it, and then head this way.
All right.
So, one,
One to get to the hedge.
which they do.
Which they
with
do
the
quite
ball,
easily.
Apparently.
Apparently they wanted to get to the hedge. Who knew? Then the second jumps it.
Yep, and then another one.
So how? He
No.
can't turn twice?
You
Whoa,
can't.
whoa,
You
whoa,
can't turn
whoa, whoa.
again. Yeah, you can't turn again, Chrono.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to just move in and then next turn move again.
Yep. Or you do that.
These guys, let's see, how far are they? Problem is they're going to be making that mass target thing, which is the problem. which I
Oh
don't
yes.
do. So these guys are just going to,
Vance would like it if you gave him a +2.
these guys are going to pivot in place
Mhm.
using one of their die. So they're going to turn.
Mhm.
They're going to shoot over their heads at the guys up top
Mhm.
with 2 dice.
Is that still close range?
No, they're outside.
No.
Close range.
Effective.
Effective 2 dice poor shot.
10. I think that's 1.
10 poor 1. A shock.
Yeah.
I repeat, he just got rid of that.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, I guess. Axis, Pigman 1. I don't know if he can do anything.
Yeah, I don't think there is anything you can do
I mean,
because the machine guns have already
yeah,
fired.
yeah, he can be up
And
there
I'm
and
not
be
allowed to. I'm not allowed to do the
Right.
mortar. So, but yeah, I don't think.
Tea
there's
break.
anything-
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I gotta
Wait.
quit at this point.
Well, no. I know you got to go. I'm gonna shuffle the deck, but you got shots. I don't
You
want to
got a
forget them.
shot.
I don't want to forget them.
These 2 guys didn't shoot. Yeah.
Right. I just don't want to forget that. That's 1 die -2 close range poor shot. There's a shot there for you. That's it.
5.
1.
Just out of curiosity, that's you said something about priority. So that actually is the priority shot. He couldn't have chosen. the other
Correct.
one, right?
That's an excellent example. He's got to shoot.
He's
it.
also he's also out of range, but
For this,
Oh, that's
for
true.
this-
For
for
close,
second
right,
turn
that's
off
right.
fire, he's out of range. So yeah,
And so down here, I think you're down.
it's 3 dice -2.
I think it's
No,
2.
you're down. Remember, you're down a
I'm down.
base.
It's 2 dice.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's 2
it's
dice. 2 dice -2 close range poor shot.
Got 2.
That's nothing. Yeah. All right, that is no thing. All right, so we've handled that. Let's get the markers up that we don't need. This suppression becomes a pin.
I'm gonna replace it with the pin. I'm gonna put it on the base.
Yeah, there you go. Put it on the base. Now you buried it under the base. Why are you doing
Last time I put it on there, it works.
that? That's what Haz says. All right, so let's get all our pins up. The overwatches are up. The tacticals stay. Man, there's a lot here. I can grab some pictures. Those machine
It
guns
flows
are
very well.
machine guns are wicked.
Oh yeah, they are. The fact that they stay at effective range like the entire, no matter.
Yeah.
Length of the board. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that these
That really hurt.
these hedges are only okay cover.
Yeah.
That they're like cover. Yeah, that's all some pretty nasty business. I don't, and Richard Clark is a jerk. That's all I'm saying, because what I'm seeing is, yeah, you've got this little outpost to deal with, and maybe you whittle it away, but you look at all this open ground the Allies got to cover.
Yeah, we
No,
got
they don't.
to reorganize a bit and set up a new base of fire, and then we can get going. Right?
I get it. Well, I understand the theory. I hope it works. For the sake of all those poor American dudes that got to come storming across the field. Because these guys crept out into the middle of a real stuff storm. No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. So that is it. Let me get a save in here. Tomorrow, come hang out with us as we have been watching with great avidity the rules updates for General Darmay. We've been very, very interested in them, but we're going to play mostly just General Darmay 1. The Battle of Bautzen continues. Ooh, very exciting and cool. On Saturday, we will have the Battle of Vimero for Valor and Fortitude. Haven't played some good old-fashioned Valor and Fortitude in a while, so we're going to do that, and it will be fun. So yeah, we got a lot of good things coming up.
Damn it.
What?
It will be fun, damn it.
It'll be fun, damn it, and we like
You
it.
will enjoy it.
You will enjoy it. It will be great. No, yes, Fidelis is indicating somebody's got to get CT on the phone so we can get some smoke on the field. Not too bloody likely. So, once again, tomorrow, Battle of Bautzen. Saturday, Battle of Vimero. And we will be right back here with Ayant Ben Shatman. We've actually got 2 other scenarios from the training scenarios. And I promised Achilles it'll happen next battle. He gets tanks. So, and they seem like a lot of fun in Ayant Ben Shatman. They seem to move really, really fast, actually. But I guess we'll find that out too. So anyway, thanks so very much to those who watched. Thanks to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Good night, Ian Jackson.